Yo, what's going down, everybody? It is Straight Outta Boston, or aka the King of Boston, and today we have episode 13 of the Detroit Pistons Association Mode on NBA 2K13. And today we have not the first game of the regular season, I believe it was like the fourth or the fifth game, but we're facing the Oklahoma City Thunder. I decided to show this game instead of the first game because I wanted to show a game against the top team and see where we were, kind of, whether we're really a contender this year or not, at least to start the season. So we're facing the Oklahoma City Thunder. If you guys missed the offseason video, I really suggest checking that out because there's a lot of changes. That was posted yesterday. And key additions do include Dwight Howard, Shabazz Muhammad, Cody Zeller. Really, Dwight Howard was our big free agent. I can't think of really any other big free agents we got, but Cody Zeller, Shabazz Muhammad, Isaiah Cannon, and Deshaun Thomas were all drafted. Cannon being the only second rounder out of that group. It's amazing what I did in the draft. Looking back on it, how, and I usually not show pregame intros, but this is Dwight Howard's little intro. I thought it would be just something cool to see. This is probably the only time I'll ever show it, but I actually have this equipped for my MyCAREER guy. But anyway, yeah, it's weird how, I ended up with 4 first-round picks, and I traded one of them down so much that I got 2 extra first-round picks for next year. So I think I have another 3 or 4 for the next year's draft, which I don't really plan on using. I plan on trading away probably at least 1 or 2 of them to probably get, another star or something midway through the year. But anyway, we're getting this started with Greg Monroe in a post-up shot, kind of making a statement saying, I'm still the leader of this team. You can bring in whoever you want, but you better still run this offense through me or whatever. But Rodney Stuckey on the break, and here's Dwight Howard's first points as a Detroit Piston, at least for me, I should say. But nice alley-oop there. And Kevin Martin had a pretty good game today. You're going to see he's going to get the steal and the tough layup there. So Rodney Stuckey did a good job of trying to contest that. But anyway, hope you guys are having a good end of the world, an apocalypse day. I don't believe the world's going to end at any time today or in the near future, but if you do believe that, that's cool. Maybe the world will end. Not really sure. Well, pretty sure it won't, but who knows. I should have a special video coming out either later today or it might have already been up today. It's kind of I don't know. It's just like a funny type of video that I'll get up sometime today, Friday the 21st. And also, hopefully, you guys are. I know a lot of people that today, the 21st, is my last day of break. Or your last day of break. Yesterday was the 20th Thursday. That was my last day. So I'm actually off by the time I'm uploading this video. But anyway, hopefully you guys are going to have a good winter break. Let me know what you're doing for the break. And also let me know what you guys are asking for Christmas or whatever. I'm kind of interested. I don't really have anything too big on my list. I just want this one book by Bill Simmons, who's a sports writer, and then like a couple of sweatshirts or something from, I want like a Golden State Warriors sweatshirt, and then maybe like an Oakland A's shirt or something like that. I'm not really too big on Christmas gifts and stuff, at least from my perspective of getting. Even if I just get handed a check for Christmas and then I buy something with that, it almost feels more, I don't know, I almost feel, I don't know. I'm not really big on getting things for free, to be quite honest, but that's just me. Anyway, let's get back into the gameplay. Kevin Martin drained a 3 there. Now Chandler Parsons bringing the ball up. Sees Stuckey in the corner, pumps, and he can go right by Kendrick Perkins. That wasn't even a question of what I was going to do there. If I have Perkins on Stuckey, one of my best drivers, yeah, I'm obviously going to take that all the way. But Chris Douglas-Roberts, another key addition from free agents, is going to give it to Dwight Howard there in the pick and roll, and Howard finishes that one off. Now Andre Drummond in the game. Drummond is a guy I'm a little bit concerned about getting minutes to. With Cody Zeller and Dwight Howard both ahead of them, Zeller's the only guy I feel comfortable putting at the power forward position, to be quite honest, so it's hard to run those guys together. But we'll see. Drummond could be a key trade piece, or we could even, I don't know, I don't think I want to trade Zeller because I really like Cody Zeller, but, we'll see what happens. As long as Drummond's happy being in the role he's in, I really don't have a problem with it. My only problem is, he was a starter last year, and I just don't want him to, look at this guy's free throw, first of all. Watch this. Let me get a close-up. Alexi Len, who I believe was a second rounder. He's a center. He's like 7 foot something. I might have to trade for him because he's huge. I'd love to have a guy that big. Obviously I don't need another center, but we'll see what happens. Deshaun Thomas having a really good game so far. He gets another mid-range jumper there. I believe he has 5 or 7 points already. So it's good to see a guy who's probably the 3rd small forward in our rotation behind Chris Douglas-Roberts and Chandler Parsons really getting good minutes. But Actually, I believe I pretty much gave all my role players. I think I gave my starters all 30 minutes. Zeller and Muhammad both have 20, and then everyone else has 10. So, after Muhammad and Zeller, pretty much everyone's equal in the rotation because I really have 12 guys that I really like playing with. And you saw Jonas Jerebko at the mid-range there just a second ago, but wow, Russell Westbrook killing us there with that deep 3 to end the half. So they go up by 7. And like I said, I wanted to play the Thunder because I wanted to see if we could compete with a team like this. I'm not sold, to say the least, if we can play with a team like this, but we'll see what happens. And you can see Brandon Knight's going to dish it off to Dwight Howard there. And, our overall is only like a 78 overall, so it's not too high. I think it should be higher, and I know overall team grades aren't like that important. And actually in the simulation we've been doing not too bad, so I'm pretty happy with that. Because that's really the big, that's really why I like doing 82-game associations and simulating a lot of games, because it really, it's not, okay, well, I'm going to get JJ Redick because I know I'm good at shooting threes with him. Like, no, I'm going to get a guy who's better than JJ Redick because he's going to do better in the simulation, or a guy who fits my team's playstyle more or something like that, So that's really why I like doing the association the way I do it instead of doing it like a 29-game season like I know a lot of people do. So, anyway, Russell Westbrook really started to take over the second half. He's got 15 points there. He had a nice little hop-step euro. And now the alley-oop to Kevin Durant. The Durantula finishes that one. So, at this point, really the big combo of the OKC Thunder, Durant, and Westbrook really killing us at this point. You can see Westbrook's going to hit another layup right there. But they really started to pull away here. They're up 10, and we really, we were fine on offense. We just couldn't get the defensive stops we needed. And I think, we can kind of relate to the LA Lakers in that, yeah, we got Dwight Howard, but Dwight Howard can't solve all your problems defensively. You still need a good perimeter defender. So I think that's going to be something we need to look for down the road. I'm not sure that Stuckier Knight is going to really become a good perimeter defender. I really like having a guy like a Meta World Peace or a Tavo Cephalosha or Danny Green, or someone who I can put in the game and I can really lock down somebody. Even like a Tony Allen or something. Look at Isaiah Cannon hit the little mid-range there. If you guys know who Isaiah Cannon is, I don't know how many people know who he is, but can you let me know if he's a lefty or a righty? I'm pretty sure he's a righty. In fact, yeah, actually, never mind. I'm like 99% sure he's a righty. But I know this draft class had Deshaun Thomas as a righty, and he's actually a lefty in real life, so I had to switch that. And I'm pretty sure, I thought Cannon was a lefty, but actually I think I looked it up, and I'm pretty sure he's a right-handed player. But anyway, also, if you guys didn't notice, I gave a lot of my rookies some of the shoes with bonuses on them, so you can, if you want to call me out on that or something, no surprise. You can see actually there, Cody Zeller getting the vertical replay. I tried to give them to categories where I wanted them to improve a little bit. So Deshaun Thomas, I want him to really be a three-point specialist coming off the bench. So I gave him the KDs. I gave Muhammad the hyperposits because I think they give you like +5 layup, and I want Muhammad to be a good guy who can finish at the rim. I think I gave Zeller the LeBrons because I wanted him to be able to rise up and get some in-post dunks and stuff like that. And you saw that tip slam he had earlier, so that was good to see. And I can't remember what I gave Cannon. I probably gave him, I don't know. I honestly don't know. But anyway, I also figured it'd be a good way to kind of incorporate some of the new shoes into the game because I really like the looks of some of them. And Rodney Stuckey is going to miss that layup there, but Dwight Howard finishes. He cleans it up. But at this point, we're now at 14 points, and this game is pretty much over. So we know we have a ways to go before we are on a team like the Thunder's level. Honestly, it would have been something if they beat us in the Chesapeake Bay Arena in Oklahoma City. But for them to come into Detroit and beat us like this, it really does say that we're not quite there yet. We need something else. Maybe it'll take time. Maybe we need to build team chemistry. We'll see. But, for now, I don't think we're a title contender. I think we're a definite playoff team. I can honestly say I can almost guarantee a playoff spot at this point. And, that's good. That's what my goal was for the second season. I wanted to be a playoff team. But I think that, we have enough talent on this team to make the next step. I don't know if it's the coaching staff. I said to give Lawrence Frank another year. We'll see. I might replace him eventually because I know guys like Mike Woodson are available. And I know you guys probably think, like, Mike Woodson, what? But, he actually is rated pretty lowly. I don't know. He's rated pretty low in the, in the 2K rosters. But anyway, that is going to wrap up this video. As you can see, we end up losing to the Oklahoma City Thunder. And that's pretty much it. So I'm going to leave you guys with the box score. As always, we'll take a quick look at it. But anyway, like I said, I have a little bit of ways to go. They beat us by 13, so Obviously, not quite where we want to be. I would have rather this been a close competitive game where I felt, really a couple buckets could have really, pushed it either way. But we had a lot of guys step up. We had a lot of guys, especially a lot of young guys, scored at least just a couple of buckets, which I like to see. But anyway, thank you guys.